Well, believe it or not, it's 10 years ago tomorrow that Jennifer Neville-Lake lost her 3 children and her father in a violent drunk driving crash in Vaughan. That senseless crash destroyed her life. Years later, her husband took his own life. He was found the day after Father's Day. Now, in the years since the tragedy, Neville-Lake has fought tirelessly for justice and for survivors in the name of her family. And this week, she sat down with our crime analyst, Steve Ryan, to talk about the anniversary. Steve joins us live this morning with more on this. Steve, you and I have talked since you did the interview with Ms. Neville-Lake. What a powerful conversation, long and emotional conversation that was. I wonder, in the decade since this tragedy's unfolded, you cultivated quite a relationship with Jennifer. She trusts you. You've been very compassionate with her. Obviously, your policing background comes into that. I wonder if you could talk to me about, what struck you about her and about this conversation. Here we are 10 years on now.
So we're coming up to the 10 years, and the conversation that she wanted to have was about her, and not her as in look at me. It was her as in this is how I'm doing or not doing 10 years later. And clearly, when our viewers watch the interview, which is about 40 minutes long, she's struggling. It's day to day for her. There's no good day as opposed to a bad day. Every day is the same, and she's just trying to, plug her way through one day at a time. I
mean, I think, Steve, most of us, I don't think any of us, in fact, can imagine the devastation, the tragedy. I mean, effectively losing everybody you love. One moment on one day, and then that leads to further tragedy down the road as well here. The kind of support she requires, pretty remarkable, you were describing to me. Can you tell me a bit about that before we hear from her?
Yeah, I was very surprised to learn that her support team is with her 24 hours a day, and
around the clock,
24 hours a day, and she requires that just to function. So I did ask her about the support team, and I asked for more details as to what we can learn from her about what it takes for her to get by day to day. And here's some of what she said. Let's listen to what she said.
They keep me alive. The people. There are many different streams of support. There's the physical care support, the PSWs, the rehabilitation support workers, so RSWs, the occupational therapists, physiotherapists, psychologists, psychiatrists. Those are the medical professional staff that work with me weekly, if not daily. And then there are the people that I never have the chance to see, which is the online community and the people who write things, letters of support, honor my children, honor my family. They let me know. And then there are the people who I call them my fireflies. They are the people who choose to walk with me through this. They're the ones who are active day in, day out, who aren't paid staff, who are absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, how she goes through life day after day, like you said, 24/7 support from so many different people here, and she really credits them for keeping her alive.
She does, and she says she recognizes that those people are with her 24 hours a day for her own protection, is how she put it. Yeah, she recognizes how fragile her own life is, and every day I hear from her, every day she's on social media. Yeah. When she's on social media, I'm just amazed at she's able to get her head off the pillow in the morning, to be honest.
Yeah, and some of what she sees, if you follow her social media, it's heart-wrenching. It's so immediate. She often finishes, I took one of my children here, tick tock, all counting down towards this devastating moment here. Does she talk at all about the man who killed her family? Does she mention him by name, or has she moved beyond that?
I think she's moved past that. She did refer to him in our interview as the offender, and the only time she spoke about him was to remind people that he's out. He's done his time as of July of this year. His warrants have expired, so he has no connection now to Corrections Canada. There's no supervision. He is a free man. And as she said to me, one of my children was 2 and a bit when she died. He's out free, and my daughter should be turning 13, but yet she's frozen in time at 2.
Yeah, no, it's just so remarkably difficult to fathom that sort of a struggle. Also, she clearly is keeping her children very front, center, present in her mind here. And you also said she talked about what she still does for her kids.
Yeah, so I asked her about how she, or if she keeps her children close to her still all these years later. And she said, absolutely. In her mind, she keeps them right beside her. And when she's out shopping, if she sees something that her children liked when they were alive, she buys it.
Wow.
She says she doesn't deny herself that joy, and she buys that item and then she donates it.
Okay.
Let's
hear that.
Yeah, let's hear. She spoke about this.
I keep them close to me by thinking of them throughout the day, incorporating them, I guess you could say, in my natural day-to-day activities. So if I'm out shopping and I see something that I think Harry would have liked, I don't fight with myself to not buy it. I just accept it, buy it, and then pass it on.
Wow. Despite all that she's been through, you know, once you're a parent, despite the circumstances.
She brings me to tears. You can imagine all of the interviews, like a lot of homicide detectives, you speak to moms who lost their sons or their daughters, and that interview I did with her, it literally brought me to tears, just hearing what she had to say.
And you also brought in the hat that she knit and sent to you, I believe it was a couple of years ago. Tell us about the significance of this, too.
Thank you for that. Yeah, so Jen and I stay in contact on social media, and she knows about my affinity for pink. You know, we've talked about that. It's no secret. She knitted me 2 hats, and she sent them to me. And I wear them in the wintertime when I'm working, when the story is appropriate for this hat. And it's a reminder to people, for people, not to drink and drive. And it's a sign for Jennifer as well that, you know, we are thinking about her and that she and her family will never be forgotten.
Yeah, and we will certainly be thinking about her throughout this weekend here on this just grim anniversary. Steve, this is a powerful interview. I know it's going to be up on our website very soon. You'll have more on CTV News at 6, you know, tonight. Really appreciate this. Having these conversations with you is really, I think, really helpful to our audience, and I'm looking forward to have more of these in the coming days. So thank you, Steve, for doing this. Really appreciate this. This is powerful stuff. Thank you very much.